Hi guys, this is George back here with another video and welcome to another news update where today we are going to be talking about a brand new theme park that is going to be opening in Poland in 2024. This is a massive deal for Poland because of course they're already quite a big roller coaster destination in Europe, of course with the opening of Energylandia in 2014, and since then they have expanded rapidly, and of course next year they're going to be opening their brand new tilt coaster. They've got a new area opening this year. Of course previous years we had Hyperion in 2018, Zadra in 2019, Abyssus in 2021. They've been expanding rapidly and their tilt coaster is planned to be their 20th roller coaster already in 10 years of being open, which is insane. However, in 2024 Energylandia is going to have some competition with this brand new theme park, and it's not going to be close. I believe the driving distance between these two parks is going to be about 6 hours, so they're not close to each other. I believe this park is going to be quite close to the German border, not too far away from Hansa Park or Heide Park as well. So maybe that could be an opportunity to go and do a trip over there and do those three parks. But yeah, this new theme park is going to be called Hossoland or Hossoland. I don't know how you say it, but it's pretty much what it looks like when you read it, and either Hossoland or Hossoland, I'm not sure. So in this video we're going to be going into details about this brand new park, the rides, the areas and more as well. So let's get straight into it. So Hossoland is going to be featuring 4 different themed areas when it opens, and we're going to talk all about them in a minute. There's going to be a coaster manufactured by Vekoma and Mack Rides. We know that both of these manufacturers are working on this project. We don't know what roller coasters they're going to be yet, but we do know that they are working on this project and most likely going to be manufacturing some of the roller coasters. There's going to be 50 attractions overall. Of course that's including shops, restaurants and rides as well. So it's a big park. We're looking at a big investment into a big theme park investment into Poland in 2024. So this is really exciting. This is going to be a big year for Poland. So we're going to go into the different themed areas now. So the first area, which I believe is going to be the entrance of the park, is Mermaid Saranka Town. I believe that's how you say it. So of course with this area we've got some concept art here. The entrance is a massive ship. That looks absolutely amazing. This looks really, really well themed as well. All of these areas look really well themed. This isn't some amusement park that we're going to be getting here, something like Energylandia. This is a full-on themed experience. Of course, Energylandia, quite a lot of it, especially at the entrance, is kind of just slapped in there and doesn't really have a particular theme. They've started going more into themed areas in recent years, such as with Smogsy Grod, which is where Zadra is, Aqualantis, which is where Abyssus is, and also their brand new Sweet Valley area, which is going to be opening this year with their new mine train. But yeah, this one looks like a proper themed experience from the moment you walk in to all the way around the park. So, Mermaid Saranka Town. We don't know if there's going to be any rides in this area. I'm assuming this is going to be the entrance of the park, of course, with the concept art that we've seen of it. Don't know if there's going to be any rides, as I said. Of course, with something like Toverland, their big entrance, Port Laguna, there's no rides in Port Laguna. So we could be seeing something like that with this, or maybe we are going to see rides with this and it be a full themed area rather than just the entrance to the park. We then have the Amber Kingdom of Baltambria. I'm not sure how to say that. And in this area, we know that there's going to be some kind of roller coaster. From looking at the concept art, it looks like it could be a Vekoma roller coaster. If we look at it closely, it looks like it could be one of two things. I think it could be a Vekoma suspended thrill coaster or a suspended family coaster, some kind of Vekoma suspended coaster. I'm thinking more along the suspended thrill coaster here because, of course, there's not many of these STCs currently around. So, hopefully, we are going to start seeing more of them, and maybe this park is going to think, we want something a little bit different. There's currently one Vekoma suspended thrill coaster in operation, and there's another one opening in 2024 at Emerald Park in Ireland. So not many of them around, so it would be interesting to see another one of those. Something else that I think it could possibly be, I think this is a bit less likely though, I think it could potentially be a Vekoma flying coaster. Of course, if you look at something like Fly at Phantasialand, this looks slightly similar. Of course, you can't see very much of it. You can pretty much only see part of a lift hill and an overbank. However, this could potentially be a Vekoma flying coaster. And of course, with Fly at Phantasialand, that's the only Vekoma flying coaster currently in operation. That one features launches. From this, it looks like we're going to be seeing a lift hill, so maybe this could be the first Vekoma flying coaster with a lift hill. I'm not too sure. Maybe we could be seeing that. We don't know many details about the rides going into this park yet. All we know is that Vekoma are going to be working on this project. The third area is going to be Land of the Vikings, and as you can see, we've got some really nice concept art for this area here. As you can see, there's a rapids on there, what looks like a very well themed rapids, and also some kind of gyro swing as well. Of course, there's a few different manufacturers that could be involved with this. Of course, we've got Intamin that do their gyro swings, we've got Fabry that do gyro swings, and also Zamperla as well. Of course, we've seen Zamperla install one of these recently in the UK. That's the Cyclonator at Paultons Park. Of course, Intamin, they manufactured Maelstrom at Drayton Manor, and Fabry manufactured Flip Flop at Flamingo Land. So any one of these could potentially be a manufacturer for this pendulum ride. So that's very exciting to see one of these. These are one of my favourite types of flat rides. I absolutely love a gyro swing. Very intense. The fourth and final themed area that's going to be in this park, or from what we've heard of so far, is going to be Dragon Valley of the Mines. So this area looks absolutely beautifully themed. So you've got all the water, the big lake, and then you've got the lighthouse there as well. And also we can see some kind of what looks to be a water ride. Now, of course, we know that Mack Rides are going to be part of this project. However, one of their roller coaster types that they manufacture is a water coaster. This looks potentially like it could be a water coaster. Of course, it looks like a water ride with the fact that it goes over the lake. It looks like that this will be a water ride, but it also looks very similar to one of Mack's water coasters. Of course, if you look at something like Atlantica Super Splash at Europa Park, or Poseidon, which is also a Europa Park, or Super Splash at Plopsaland Japan, maybe we could be seeing something like that. Something else that Mack Rides also manufacture, which this could potentially be, is the Power Splash. Of course, we've seen a couple of these builds, not very many of them. The first one opened in 2016 at Wallaby, Belgium. That's Pulsar. And then we've also seen one open very recently at Six Flags Over Texas, Aquaman Power Wave, which was supposed to open in 2020. However, it was delayed quite a few times. It's now open. I believe it's open, unless it's been doing technical rehearsals or whatever, but it is in operation. People have experienced it, and there's only 2 of these out there. So if Hossoland are trying to find something a little bit different, maybe they might go for a Mack Power Splash, and maybe that's what we could be looking at here. And of course, it is a possibility with Mack Rides working on the project. In terms of other rides in this park now, we've got something very exciting here. So we've got some concept art of what is likely to be one of the roller coasters in this park. It's not 100% confirmed, because this concept art was actually released by Vekoma themselves rather than the park. So we don't know if this is going to be going to this park or if it's a Vekoma coaster going to somewhere else. The rumours are currently saying that it's going to be going to this park. It most likely will be, however, it's not 100% confirmed yet. This is a Vekoma Ghost Rider, and this looks absolutely incredible. So this will be the first one of its kind, unless one opens before then, which is unlikely. Basically, what Vekoma are doing here is they keep making loads of different rides, types of rides that are pretty similar, but then just giving it a different name. Don't really know why. What we're looking at here is something quite similar to the Shockwave and also the Wildcat. So, of course, we've got the Vekoma Wildcat. That one of those opened at Farup Summerland in 2022. That was Phoenix. And then we've got Let Coaster, a Legendia, which is a Bermuda Blitz. That's very similar to the Wildcat, and that also looks like it's been kind of the Ghost Rider has been inspired by that. It kind of looks like 3 different Vekoma rides in one. It looks like a mix of the Shockwave, the Bermuda Blitz, and the Wildcat. However, this, as you can see, is going to feature a launch, and that's where the Shockwave element comes from. Of course, something like Abyssus at Energylandia, that's a multi-launch coaster. From this, it looks like we're only going to be seeing the one launch. However, of course, we can't see the full layout from this concept, but I assume we can see what is the main bulk of the layout, and it looks insane. So with this, we're looking at something that's 175 foot tall. These are stats we've got at the moment. We haven't got much information about it, but it's 175 foot tall, so it's big. It's a big coaster we're looking at here. And it's going to feature at least 2 inversions as well. You can see 2 inversions on the concept art. However, of course, we can't see the full layout, so maybe there'll be more inversions. We don't know yet. The park have yet to make an announcement. We don't even know if this coaster is going to be going to Hossoland, so we're just going to have to wait a bit longer for that one. But in terms of that, that is everything that we know so far about Hossoland opening in Poland in 2024. Very excited for this park. It looks like it's going to be a really nice themed experience, which is something we don't really have in Poland. Of course, you've got Legendia, which is a bit of a strange park, I'll be honest. You've got areas that look really nice there, and then some areas that look a bit abandoned. You've got Energylandia, which is starting to go into a more themed route. However, this one looks like you're going to be going in for a fully themed experience, and I can't wait for that. This looks like it could be a big park to visit in Europe. So there we go, that is everything we know so far about Hossoland. So then guys, that is now the end of this video here. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at George Kelly, follow me on Twitter at George Kelly, and check out my other YouTube channel at George Kelly. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe everyone, and I will see you all later. Bye!